welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's practice is going to be a very gentle grounding practice. So all of our postures today will be sitting or laying down on the mat. No need to stand up. So come and join me on your mat. You can sit in any way that feels comfortable for you, maybe crossing the legs or sitting up on the knees. And we'll start by taking a couple deep breaths. We'll draw the shoulders up by the ears, deep breath in, lengthening the spine, and then exhale, keeping the spine long, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up, deep breath in, and exhale, relaxing down the back. And one more time, inhale, shoulders come up, and exhale. You can have the palms to face down today, a nice, safe, grounding, centered energy, keeping the shoulders relaxed away from the ears, maybe closing the eyes. Just taking a moment to bring your awareness to the body and to the breath, welcoming your body onto the mat today and welcoming your breath into the body. As you breathe in, observing how the body receives the breath. What moves, what expands here as you breathe in? What softens or relaxes as you breathe out? On your next inhale, taking the arms up overhead, deep breath in, reaching up, interlacing the fingers and flipping the palms up towards the sky. As you exhale, press the hands forward, reaching forward, draw the head in between the arms and draw the belly button in towards the spine. So we're rounding the spine here. Then we'll move with the breath. Inhale, lifting up, finding length. And exhale, rounding the spine. Really press the hands forward, rounding the back. Once more, inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, reaching forward. Coming back up to a seat, relaxing the hands down. We'll take the feet to butterfly open. So we'll draw the soles of the feet together. The knees are open wide. You can peel the heels away from the hips. Take an inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, start to lean or melt over the legs. So if you're simply leaning forward, just relax the head down, maybe shake the head no or nod yes. If you're able to melt over the legs, that's absolutely great as well. Just making sure the shoulders, the neck is relaxed. You can add some movement, even wiggle the hips if that feels good for you. And rolling back up. We'll take the feet onto the earth, knees pointed up. We'll just drop the knees down to the right, really lengthening that left hip here. Breathing into the hips, and then shifting the knees over to the left. A couple more times each side, dropping the knees down to the right, finding some length. Taking the knees to the left. Once more, inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center and exhale to the left. Good. Coming back to neutral. We're going to make our way into a tabletop. So we'll take the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. We're lengthening the front line of the body, but we're also opening through the heart space. So we're drawing the shoulders down and back, creating space along the collarbone. Take a deep breath in, then exhale, round the spine, coming into cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lifting the gaze, cow pose. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Gonna press back to a downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet, getting a nice stretch on the backs of the legs, preparing for half pigeon. On an inhale, take the right leg high, and exhale, we'll bring the right knee behind the right hand and the right ankle by the left hip. From here, we'll extend the left leg back. So making sure that the right knee is behind the right hand, not crossed across the mat towards the left. So what's crossing the mat is the shin, is the right leg. Coming up onto the fingertips so we can square up the shoulders and the hips. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, coming down to the forearms or maybe laying onto the belly. Wherever you are, relax the head and the neck. Maybe shake the head no. Nod yes. Wiggle the shoulders a little bit here. Begin to send the breath into that outer right hip, into the glute and the piriformis. Gently coming up onto the hands. Now we're going to swing the left leg around and stack it on top of the right. If you can, stack the feet and the knees. So we're kind of bringing the shins parallel on top of one another. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, lean or melt over the legs. So if you're leaning, you can maintain a straight spine here, or you may like to melt and fold over the legs towards the earth. Now we'll be feeling this in that outer left hip, the left piriformis. And gently coming up, we're going to roll over the legs and see if you can leave the left leg in front. So we're going to roll onto the knees, leave the left leg in front, and extend the right leg back. So now we're in half pigeon on the left side. The left knee is behind the left hand. The left ankle is near the right hip. We're going to lift up off of the hips, square off the shoulders towards the front. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, starting to melt forward onto the forearms or onto the belly. Relaxing the head and the neck, maybe shaking the head no or nodding yes. Gently coming back up onto the palms. This time we're going to swing the right leg around and on top, stacking foot over knee and knee over foot. Take an inhale, find some length, and exhale, leaning forward with a flat back or melting over the legs. Slowly rising up. This time we'll come forward into our tabletop position, shoulders over the wrists. And we'll lower ourselves all the way down onto the belly, taking the forearms down onto the earth, spreading the fingertips wide, pressing into the forearms. We're going to press up, drawing the ears away from the shoulders, gazing straight down at the thumbs to lengthen the cervical spine. So we're having an opening in the heart space a nice constriction in the lower back around the kidneys, breathing deeply into the belly, feeling that connectedness and groundedness onto the earth. And we'll take the right leg out to the side, coming into a half frog. So the right knee comes out at about the height of the right hip, and the right foot comes down from the knee with the toes flexed. You can stay up onto the forearms or make a little pillow with the arms and relax all the way onto the belly, placing one ear onto the earth. Just a nice gentle opening for that inner right hip. Coming back up onto the forearms, gently extend the right leg back. And this time we'll take the left leg out. So the left knee comes out from the hip, the left foot comes down from the knee. You can stay up onto the forearms if that feels comfortable on the back, or lay all the way down onto the belly. Really connecting to the earth here, getting a nice sensation of safety, connectedness, and groundedness. Deepen the breath into the belly, observing the belly connected to the earth beneath you. And checking in and seeing where you can soften in the body. Gently coming back up to the forearms, extending the left leg back. Bend the knees and rock the feet side to side, a little windshield wiper here. Nice release for the lower back. And we'll press back to our child's pose. So we're going to draw the knees open wide, the big toes come to touch. Drop the hips down towards the heels as you extend the arms out in front and rest the forehead onto the earth. If this is too much tension for the shoulders, bending the elbows, creating a diamond shape with the arms, or relaxing the arms straight down by your sides. Taking a few deep breaths here to wrap up our practice, seeing if you can add just a little bit more softness into the body, a little bit more depth into the breath, and a little bit more connection to the earth beneath you. Gently coming up to sit up onto the feet, on the knees. Take another deep breath in, bringing the arms up overhead. And exhale, taking the hands to the heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.